I am such a fan. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I got to get these guys. Dan, do it. What's going on, everyone? It's Rob Fuzz. It is Pub Talk. I think the rule is, guys, I'm putting the rule down today. If it's two or more people, it is a Pub Talk. So me and two guests, I think that's going to be the rule. So we've been trying to lock down for how long, guys? Probably 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Oh, too many.
I don't know. Yeah. A long time of Pub Talk, and it has not happened. So you know what I said? We're going to do it. I'm decked out in my Santa gear, my Santa outfit, my thing. And you guys are on holiday, but it's all right. So I got the Yule log burning back there. I don't know if you guys see. I got it back, and it was requested during the last stream. The Yule log playing nice. There. It is the Pub Talk Christmas Talk, the Christmas special. So what's up, guys? How you doing? Let me introduce Brandon. What's up? Prodigy Smash, the man. What's going on? How you doing, bud?
No longer Prodigy Smash.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We changed it up. I changed my channel name to Phantasmic Ears. It's something more Disney themed since I'm mainly on YouTube just moderating for all the Disney YouTubers and all that now. So I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and change it.
I like it. I like it.
Bland name. And then I just had to do I just did a check to see if my camera was working this time.
I think you are. I'm watching the stream back, and I'm happy to announce, Brandon, you are on. If you guys don't know the other streams we've done, Brandon is not there. Dreamers Empire in the house, and we have Disney Dan in the house, who is in the house, period. What's up, Disney Dan?
What's up? It is so good to see everybody, and I'm finally on vacation.
Hold on a sec. Dan, I'm gonna, from the bottom of my heart, I miss you, pal. I really haven't seen you, man. Lisa.
I'm missing everybody.
I miss you, pal. Where you been? You've been MIA. What's going on?
It's been too crazy. I mean, I'm now on vacation, which means now I can do more late nights with all my American YouTubers and do more live streams, and I can actually hang out with you guys and do a lot more fun stuff. And Christmas season's coming and going as quickly as it is, and but I'm finally back on Pub Talk and back on your channel, which thank you again for so much inviting me, and it's gonna be a fun show.
Yeah, 4 more days till Christmas, and then man,
that's crazy.
It's almost here already. I'm sorry, Brandon. I got so excited. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Nothing really. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah. What is it? Happy or Merry Kwanzaa?
I don't know. Happy Kwanzaa, I think.
Happy Kwanzaa.
What's up? Go ahead. Dan, you want to do roll call? Who's in the house here?
Let's see who we got here. I'm going to go by my phone. We got Dean for Dreamers Empire. Shout out to the live place. Lisa Post. Meg from Mickey's Magic. What is up, Meg? It's good to see you. LSU Mom is here. Johns the Legend is here. Toby Jung, Mary Ellen Clark is here. We've got some great people in the chat. 12 people watching. Please make sure we're smashing Rob's like button and subscribing to his channel.
Yes, definitely. And then let's get it out here too. Dan is going live. Dan came on today. Thank you so much. He's going live right after this. Go ahead, Dan. Promote that.
Yeah. So, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Central Time, I will be going live with Our Disney Adventures because they sent me probably the biggest box overseas possible.
Hold on. I had to steal your shot there. Go ahead.
It's crazy. Look how big this box is. So we're going to be going live. We're going to do a big live Christmas unboxing sent by Our Disney Adventures. They're going to be live with me at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's going to be super, super fun. I hope you guys please come check that out later on today. And also I did a video today just recapping 2018. I call it the Disney Dan 2018 Rewind. That was super fun. So please go check that out as well. It's a lot of Disney Dan today.
It's 100 times better than YouTube Rewind 2018.
Oh, tell me about it.
I've seen your video. To be honest with you, I got bombarded all at once. Like all of a sudden, there was like 10 videos I got to watch. I'm like, I got to check out all these videos. So, but yeah, I got to see that. So definitely check out Disney Dan today, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. He's with ODA, Our Disney Adventures, our good power channel friend. By the way, Dan, what? Dan made up Power Channel, by the way. What the hell? In your mind, what exactly is a Power Channel? I want to hear from you.
I don't even know how it came about. I know, like, we were thinking about, like, partner channels or something like that. And then, because you had your partner channels and I have, like, my Fiasco family. And then we kind of, like, I don't know if we should have mixed or matched or something. So I came in like just like power. I'm in the stream, and then it kind of went all out of perspective, and now we became this power channel.
Love it though, man. It's cool.
I like it. Look, it's kind of like, we're all buds here and we support each other, and it's like a powerful community. So hey, it's stuck. So I mean, it can't be that bad.
I love it. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, I promote my buddies and everything. That's why I consider a power channel, friends and everything. So there's no like YouTube and everything. There's no rules for being a power channel. So Dan, thank you for coming up with that. I give Dan credit on that. One's awesome. So Brandon, you with us? It says you're muted again. Okay, there you go. I get nervous when Brandon's there. So what's going on, everyone? So we've been struggling to get a pub talk in. What are we drinking today, ladies and gentlemen? I have a mystery drink. No alcohol,
water,
unfortunately. Brandon, what are you drinking? No drink? Uh-oh.
I got the invisible drink.
All right. And Dan, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a good old Pepsi Max.
All right.
Just a nice cold beverage.
I know somewhere Adam and Mike shaking their heads, and Caesar. They're just shaking their heads. So yeah, Caesar, Mike, Adam couldn't make it today. We love you guys. Merry Christmas, guys. And we will do another pub talk soon. We have a lot of ideas, a lot of cool stuff. I know they're shaking their head because Adam always has some great drinks and everything, but it's all right. We're cool. Good seeing everyone. Thank you guys so much. We got a lot of likes there already. 20 viewers already. Thank you guys so much. All right. So one thing I love about Dan, and I said this in your stream. I don't know if you saw this the other day, Dan. It was a love fest in your stream the other day. I said, and it was from the bottom of my heart, I love the way, I forgot how I said it, to be honest with you. I said, I love the way Dan is passionate in what he loves. I believe it was summed up that way. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I love that about Dan. I love that about his channel and everything. Brandon too is very passionate about what he likes. We know what he likes. He tweets, he sends stuff out and everything. He's another passionate person I know about what they like. But one thing I like about Dan, and I learned about this in one of our other pub talks, is he's very passionate about movies in particular, and they're not your typical movies, right, Brandon? Do you remember seeing? I don't think you were on the last one, but
the Halloween special
movies. I don't know if you
I never.
Oh, thanks for watching the show, Brandon. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, but if you go back and watch the last pub talk we did about our Halloween movies, it's very distinct. Very, I loved them. They were definitely different. They were very passionate about everything. It was so fun. It was great and everything. So today, what did we come up with, guys? What's our topic for today? Brandon, I'm going to let you tell the topic today.
We got our top 5 Christmas movies.
Top 5 Christmas movies. So I didn't even put it in the topic. We're doing it on the fly. Came up with our top 5 Christmas movies. Who's got the floor first? Who wants the floor first?
I mean, my list is
because Brandon just ran away. So
I'm just gonna put it out there. My list is probably gonna be the weirdest list. So I don't know if you want to do.
I'll take it. I don't care.
I don't know if I should go last because it's so weird.
Let's do it. What's your number 5?
Guys, go ahead and do yours. I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What should I just do? My number 5?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I'm gonna be completely honest, and I think a lot of people know. And if you watch the Halloween special, all my choices are very weird because I like to think outside the box. I love movies.
I like that about you. I like that.
and I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a massive Christmas movie person. Like once I've seen one Christmas movie, I feel like I've seen them all. That's just the way I am. Like I'm not a Grinch.
I just talked you up, and I found it surprising. But go ahead. Is this a British thing?
No, absolutely not. I'm telling you right now, it's not. It's just me. And I always feel like I watch Christmas movies that aren't necessarily Christmas movie, but they're set at Christmas.
Okay.
So, like for me, just a lot of these really amazing films that are probably on your list or on Brandon's list, I haven't put on my list because they're not traditional Christmas movies. So my first pick is a movie I watch every single year because it's set at Christmas, but it has nothing to do with Christmas, and that's Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3! This is why I love this guy. Okay.
I love superhero movies. I'm wearing a Marvel top right now, and I love Marvel films. And there's no real Marvel like Christmas movie except Iron Man 3 because it's set in Christmas time, even though it was released in the summer. I don't know why. It's just bizarre. But I think that Iron Man 3 is a very underrated Marvel film, and also it is set at Christmas. There is that kind of snow forgiving kind of thing where he's talking to the kid halfway through the movie, and it's just a bizarre film to say it's a Christmas movie, but I just enjoy it. It's set at Christmas. There's lots of big Christmas trees and ornaments, and a big teddy bear that Tony gives to Pepper, and like it's just a giving film, despite the Mandarin and helicopters blowing up and Iron Man. So
wow,
everyone in the
reactions in the chat room. I don't know if
everyone in
a
the
lot of
chat.
reactions.
Oh gosh,
Mickey's Magic said, "Dude, Iron Man 3 is not a Christmas movie."
Hey, it's got a Christmas tree in it. It's set at Christmas. I count it.
And then my buddy Dean, Dreamer's Empire, Iron Man 3 is a Christmas classic with a big smile. So
Dean, we're on the same page now. So but for me, Christmas movies it's not just the traditional Christmas movie. It has to be something that's set at Christmas. And for me, Iron Man 3 has always been one that I've weirdly gone to just for Christmas.
Okay, it's cool.
So
cool.
I know it's bizarre.
All right. So you want to do your top 5, or you want me to do one and you do one, or how do you want to do this?
You want? I think people will get. I think people would want to send out death threats at me if I keep going. So.
Okay. So I abbreviated. I have a top 10 list from Frankie Friday last week. We did our top 10 Christmas movies. I just went down. I picked my 5 favorites of the top 10. A little plug here. Tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern time. Me and Frankie are doing I separated them. Top 10 Christmas movies and top 10 Christmas specials. So there's so many in my list. I had to do 2 different specials. So I did 2 different lists. So, this is not a big surprise if you guys saw the broadcast last week, and I think, Dan, you had a lot of opinions on this too. My number 5, my top 1 going down in order is Polar Express. I think nice. You've had a lot of different reactions to this. So what do you think of Polar Express?
I really enjoy Polar Express. Again, it's a little bit different to your typical Christmas movies. It's nicely animated, a fantastic music, great voice acting. I actually really do quite enjoy the movie quite a lot if I'm with family, and I think it's a really well directed film, and I enjoy it quite a lot. Actually, it's not on my list.
It's not on your list.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that's why I mentioned it. I don't think it was on your list. So I wanted
most of yours probably won't be on my list.
I don't think any of them are going to be on your list, but I have a love-hate relationship with that movie. I watch it every year. I've already watched it. I haven't really seen that many Christmas movies this year, but I watched that one. And I love most of it. I have a lot of issues with it. There's a lot of creepy people in it. The animation's kind of creepy. But I don't know. I love Polar Express. Sorry about that, guys, but I don't know. I love it. What's up, Caesar? How's it going?
I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. And actually, I was quite late in the game with Polar Express. I actually do remember seeing half of it in the movie theater, and then I remember leaving the movie theater halfway through. I don't know why. And then I saw it years and years later. So,
all right,
it is a great movie. I do enjoy it quite a lot. But I haven't seen it for quite a while, though. I'd have to rewatch it.
Yeah, I like Tom Hanks a lot, and I like Robert Zemeckis, and they made that movie. So
that reminds me, I watched Back to the Future with Robert Zemeckis.
I think did he do that movie? I think maybe I'm getting confused. Robert Zemeckis might have did the Christmas Carol from Disney. I'm not sure. I said this in the other stream. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Did Robert Zemeckis do Polar Express? You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I think he did the Christmas Carol. So go ahead. Number 4, Dan, on your list.
Here
we go, guys. Maybe this is.
I'm going backwards and forwards on some of these, and now that people have been questioning me,
you can have honorable mentions.
I think if there's any movie that's going to be on your list, my number 4 is Die Hard.
Okay.
I love Die
Hard. Some might not say it's Die Hard. Do you watch the Goldbergs?
I watched a little bit of the Goldbergs.
Yeah, they had an episode last week, or not last week, but recently, in the last couple of weeks, but how Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And I agree with you. I put it in the Christmas category. So go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I mean, just taking Die Hard as a movie without thinking it as a Christmas movie. It's a phenomenal action film. I think it's one of the best action films ever made. An incredible villain, a great story. But it is set at Christmas. And I think out of all the films on my list, there's actually a big, population that say that it is a Christmas movie. And I don't feel like a Christmas movie has to be, all around sitting around a campfire, or has to involve snow and a snowman or Santa or whatever. It can be whatever it is, as long as it's set in kind of that Christmas time. And I think Die Hard really just sums up a lot of the Christmas tropes in a weird way, even though there's a lot of violence. Yippee-ki-yay. I'm not going to say the other bit. Because it's a PG show.
Oh man, I forget what they said on the TV version of it and that show. I know what it was. They said yippee-ki-yay, melon farmer. They said that was the TV version of the Goldbergs. Yippee-ki-yay, melon farmer.
It's just
like who farms melons? Who does that? It was great. So it was good. But yeah, it's a great. Okay, so Dan and I were talking. Brandon, Dan, and I were talking earlier. And we were saying, what movie? I forget what movie didn't. Oh, I know what it was. It was we're talking about Schwarzenegger for some reason.
Yes.
I was saying Total Recall. I love that movie. I said, but unfortunately, I don't feel that stood the test of time.
No.
And what else? You mentioned another movie too. I agree with you.
It was RoboCop.
Oh, RoboCop. Yeah, that was a good example. Okay, so those two movies are definitely in the Die Hard, like around that era. So Die Hard does stand the test of time.
Yeah, I think Die Hard stands the test of time. Definitely more than RoboCop and Total Recall. Yeah, I mean, those are typical classic. They're 70s, like proper 70s, cheesy but crazy movies. Whereas I think Die Hard, for me, Die Hard's timeless. Like Die Hard, I mean, the sequels are, not too bad. I think the worst one is it Die Hard with a Vengeance? I can't even remember which ones are which anymore. Yeah. But the original Die Hard, it's just a movie that I think a lot of people who don't want to watch those Christmas movies want to watch something a little bit more chaotic, but they still consider it a Christmas movie. And that Christmas, I feel, is a perfect backdrop to it. So, I mean, Die Hard is a movie I watch maybe twice during Christmas.
Okay, yeah, growing up too. I'm not going to mention the other movies too, but anything that's set around Christmas, I'll talk about those later because I don't want to ruin your list. But I definitely feel that there are definitely Christmas movies. I love that. When I was a kid, I just loved there, sitting by the fireplace watching those movies. I'm with you with Die Hard being a Christmas movie. I don't know if you guys are disagreeing in the chat or not. Kenny Vince has met Peter Weller once. He was total melon farmer. That is total. It's funny.
Megan goes, is Infinity War a Christmas movie because Thanos spends time with loved ones, aka Nebula and Gamora?
Meg is awesome. I'm just about to kick Brandon out and put Meg in there. So it's too funny. We got to get Meg on a pub talk one of these days. So all right. So my number 4. Actually, I had to go to the dermatologist with my son the other day. All good. He was just checking up different stuff with my son. But I know it's bizarre I said this, but Home Alone was on in the office, and we waited so long. We watched most of Home Alone in the office. Home Alone is my number 4 movie. It was great. It was great to see it the other day. My kid loves it. My kids love it. And Brandon is back.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to run downstairs.
It's all right. No big. So yeah, my number 4 is Home Alone. Home Alone is just such an awesome movie. I don't know if you guys saw. I saw it today actually. They did. It's a Hey Google thing. I can't. Macaulay Culkin. He redid.
As a parody, wasn't it?
As in 2018. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. So I saw it this morning on Twitter. It was awesome. So definitely check that out. So
what's weird is like I've seen Macaulay Culkin on a lot of YouTube channels lately, like Red Letter Media, Cinemassacre, the Angry Video Game Nerd. How do we get him on our channel?
I think I'll do it. What the hell? We'll get him on Pub Talk. I agree.
That'd be great.
You know what's weird about Macaulay Culkin? I think he was a little bitter with the whole Home Alone thing. I don't think he embraced it too well. I don't think he embraced acting, and he did some stuff afterwards. But where the hell's Macaulay Culkin been? What the hell? But it seems like he's back. And it seems like, I think he had a rough patch. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it's a good way to put it.
Adam needs to get on here right now.
Adam, there he is. Get him in here. Come on, Adam. Come on in. I think Adam is the founder of Pub Talk, actually. So, Adam, I invited you in. I can invite you in again if you want. So,
yeah.
All right. So what are you guys at number 4?
You could do 5 and 4. Go ahead. You can catch up.
Yeah, we're just finishing off Home Alone, and then it's all you.
All right. I'm gonna go fresh off the bat. I'm surprised I didn't rank this higher. But number 5 would be for me is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he has to find this Turbo Man doll.
That's how we talked about Schwarzenegger. Yeah,
it's just for me, it has such a rewatch factor. I don't know why, but there's so many parts in the movie. I'm just laughing my arse off. Like it's mainly when Sinbad, he's like ranting on at the front of the store. He's like, they spent billions of dollars on TV advertisement, and then they used subliminal message to suck your children's minds out.
Nice. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time. I definitely got to see that. That is a classic movie. Now.
I mean, if we're talking about movies that don't hold up, like Total Recall and RoboCop, I think Jingle All the Way can be put in that list as well. But it's
in Brandon's book, and it holds up though. So.
It does. Time. Okay.
Yeah. Put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down.
It's a great. I love Jingle All the Way. Same with Home Alone and Jingle All the Way. They were in my honorable mentions list. But I just Jingle All the Way. If you have not seen Jingle All the Way, what's up, Adam?
Adam,
interrupting while I talk.
Very quick.
I'm not interrupting deliberately. I'm just I'm still going to grab a beer out the fridge. I've only just got home. So.
Go ahead, man. Come back. It's all right.
He has to.
Yeah,
I'll 5 too.
What's the topic?
It is our top 5 Christmas movies. So.
Movies. It is movies. Right. Cool. Yeah. Give me like 5 minutes and I'll be back.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
See you in a minute.
I got to do number 4, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, Brandon. It was Brandon. Go ahead.
Yep. Okay. Number 5 was Jingle All the Way. Number 4, this is a tough one. It's either between Jim Carrey's Grinch or National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
All right.
Those two movies have I grew up watching those movies. Jim Carrey's performance in that was amazing. So was Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation. It was so funny. It's just one of those Christmas movies that also has a huge rewatch factor. And yeah.
Okay. So what was your number 4? It's a tie, number 4?
Oh yeah, probably. I'm gonna go with Jim Carrey's Grinch.
All right.
Nice.
Has anyone seen the new Grinch? I've not seen the new Grinch yet. So.
No,
not yet.
It's made a lot of money though.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I want to see it. I think if it's still playing, I'm gonna bring my kids. I'm gonna go see it. So.
You know what just hit me? I totally forgot about the animated Christmas movies like Rudolph and Frosty.
All that stuff. Yeah, but I think I'm strict. And with Frankie Friday, I stuck to totally movies. I didn't stick to animated stuff. So I'm gonna do my top 10 Christmas specials tomorrow. So with Frankie. So, but yeah, I separated the two. But you could. There's no rules in Pub Talk here. You can do whatever you want. So
I'm sticking with live action. I've already made the list. All right.
Nice.
I think it's your turn.
Whose turn? My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Is it my turn? Or am I going?
It's all you. Go for it.
It's all me. Okay. Right. Right. Iron Man 3 was number 5. Die Hard was number 4. It's going to get a little bit weirder.
Did you say Iron Man 3?
Whoa. What is that? It's going to get a little weirder? Okay.
Yeah. It's so weird. We're going full on Tim Burton now.
Nice. Not wrong, Tim Burton.
I know where you're going with this.
It's all right.
My number 3 choice is Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands is, again, just a phenomenal film. And actually, if you look up Edward Scissorhands Christmas on Google, I've literally just searched this, and it goes, Edward Scissorhands, though Tim Burton's movies tend to have more Halloween-y feel than a Christmassy one, Edward Scissorhands is a holiday movie at heart. The entire narrative is framed around a grandmother telling her grandchild why it always snows on Christmas. Now, if that doesn't scream Christmas, I don't know what is. And it may put you off Snow a little bit with the movie, but it's such a beautiful movie with it being so weird, Tim Burton wacky. And I think that's what it kind of personifies Christmas, because you think about all the craziness that happens before Christmas, buying all the presents, getting everything sorted, doing all the cooking, decorating everything. It gets all crazy. It's all really weird. And then when it's actually that moment, it's really beautiful and it's a really great message. And I think Edward Scissorhands is weirdly a really great Christmas movie, in my opinion. I'm probably completely wrong, but
it's all right. That's why I said earlier, I disclaimed everything in the beginning. Yeah, I love it.
I think Meg is not happy with me, but she's not here, so
if I heard the title of that movie without knowing any of the context, I think it would be about a guy named Edward with scissors for hands.
I mean, that's what it pretty much is. For me, it is a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas. It really shows that it's more Christmassy than I would say Iron Man 3, in my opinion. But maybe not as Christmassy as both of your picks. But
I again, like the one scene I'm thinking about is when it's snowing and they're dancing around, kind of.
Yeah,
beautiful scene too. Yeah,
Laura just said, "I agree, Dan. I'm with you on this one."
That's awesome. That's funny. Lauren's funny. All right, so my number 3, all versions of this movie, A Christmas Carol. Love that movie. It's just a great movie. I love the Muppet version. I love the Disney version. I love the George C. Scott version. I love the original version. I love Scrooged. I love everything. So Christmas Carol for me is number 3. I just love it. What do you guys think of Christmas Carol? Are you fans of that movie or
me?
Yeah, Dan, what do you think? What do you think of that movie?
I'm a big fan of the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay.
I really enjoy. I'm a big fan of the Muppets, and I think apart from maybe Muppets Treasure Island, that's probably the best Muppet movie.
I think so too. I agree with you.
And I actually do like Mickey's Christmas Carol as well.
Christmas Carol's awesome too.
It's a classic, and I think the story is just a phenomenal story, and it really does set the tone very well. And I could just see sitting around the fire watching a Christmas Carol, and just having a great night, if I'm honest.
Yeah. See, for me, Christmas Carol. Yeah, I think it tells a great story, and it pretty much gives a great lesson about this guy who's cranky during the holiday season, and he's showing everything else that's going on in the world. That's like with Mickey's Christmas Carol, it showed Mickey's family and about how. I think he was sick or something, or they were poor, and they were having to have this little slice or something, right?
Yeah, tiny.
It just showed there's no need in the world to be angry or greedy during this season. It's all about giving.
It's true. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, I just I mentioned on with Frankie the other day in the stream. I saw The Man Who Invented Christmas, the kind of the story behind how the Christmas Carol was written. And he had a couple bomb books and everything, and Dickens had to have a comeback because he was living the lifestyle and everything, and he was he was about to be broke and everything, and he came up with Christmas Carol and how he came up with the names, and it was based on his father, and I believe it's based on a true story. So it was a really good movie. It's not. How do you put it this way? It's not an easy watch. So I didn't pay attention 1,000% to it. It's not one of those movies where you're so enthralled in it, but it was good. If you could watch it, I definitely recommend it. So, all right, Brandon, it's going to you, Brandon. Number 3, what do you think?
Number 3 is going to have to, you guys, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a little bit of hate for having this lower on my list, but number 3 for me is going to be Home Alone.
Okay.
Nice. I think for me, that's, I keep
hold saying, what was that? Put it back then?
It has that factor.
Nice.
That was me at the start of the stream.
Nice. Good, Brandon.
Yeah, it has such a great rewatch factor. It's this little boy who gets left by his family on accident. They go to Paris, and mother's trying to rush home, and he's defending his house from a couple burglars. I love it.
The burglars are awesome. Joe Pesci's awesome, and
Yeah, and the director Chris Columbus. I'm glad he directed that movie. This is gonna sound weird, but he's great with kids, like getting like young actors and giving them great performances.
Yeah, I love Chris Columbus too. I guess he's not Christopher Columbus. I love Chris Columbus, so definitely a great director. And he's great with kids. Yeah, definitely. He's made a lot of great movies. So, what do you think, Dan? Oh, is it my turn? For number?
I think it is your turn.
Okay.
You're on number 3.
No, I did. Mine was Christmas Carol. So you're number 3. Did you have 3?
So my number 3 was Edward Scissorhands. So
so
it must be back to me, isn't it?
Guess it's back to you. Number 2.
Oh gosh. This might be the most controversial one.
I'm glad Meg left, by the way. Brace yourself, everyone. Here we go.
This might be the most controversial one. I wanna ask a question. What is the greatest event to ever happen in a movie on Christmas Day?
You asking us or the
yeah,
chat?
I'm asking the chat and you guys. What is like one scene in a movie that is so famous that got the world going on Christmas Day?
I love Brandon's reaction.
I think I know. I'm not gonna say it though.
All right. I have no
Okay.
idea.
So
message it in the Hangouts.
Let's see what everyone says. So hold on a second. You guys
It's a very weird choice. A choice that I actually only watched this movie very recently because another film related to it came out very, very recently. I want to see if Brandon gets it before I just annoy everybody in the chat.
Over there. I was gonna guess that too, Brandon. That's what I was thinking. But go ahead.
Put it in the chat, Dan.
Yeah,
I didn't even see. Wait,
I saw the chat. So
I don't see it. Wait,
in the Google Hangout chat.
Maybe I need to refresh it.
I don't know how to even get there, but I
haven't got it. Brandon, do you want to say? Brandon, do you want to say it?
Let's see, The Force Awakens, Bunny Up in the Christmas Story.
No,
Germans American singing Christmas characters. If you said Star Wars, I'm out of here.
When Schwarzenegger becomes Turbo Man and finds the doll for his kid.
No, it is from a movie called Rocky IV.
Oh my god!
When Rocky Balboa fights Ivan Drago on Christmas Day in one of the most insane fights I've ever seen. Now, if you haven't seen Creed 2 yet, I highly recommend you guys seeing Creed 2 because that pretty much takes Rocky IV and makes it just even better. And, you know, if there's anything to happen on Christmas Day, you know, you got the best fighter in the world, that is Rocky, going up against Ivan Drago, who has just, you know, killed Creed. And it just gets so pumped and so... Oh, speaking of which, hey, Caesar!
There he is. Caesar! What's up, bud?
What's going on? I'm at work. I shouldn't be doing this.
It's all right.
I'm going to get in trouble with the client for recording his house.
Want to say hi to you, buddy.
I wanted to say hi. And now I'm out here in the sun. Oh my god, a GTR! All right, I'm going to go.
All right, buddy. Good talking to you.
Check in later, man.
Hang in there, buddy.
See you later.
All right, cool.
Bye, stream.
It's one of our regulars, Caesar the man. He's there. Okay, I'm trying to get Adam in too, by the way. So let's see.
I thought you were talking about the greatest moments when the old man whacks Harry and Marv with a shovel.
Oh no! Look.
You said Wonderful Life. I thought Wonderful Life too, but Lauren's crying her eyes out. I love Rocky.
DG's was this long time very obscure. Look, this is my list, and when I watch Rocky IV, it just sets that tone for Christmas. You have Rocky and Ivan Drago going at it on Christmas Day. You know, it's the Cold War all over again. You know, the US versus Russia. It's just such a powerful story. And just watching it on Christmas Day has just been, it just gets me every time. And I can't believe I put it as number 2. But if you guys haven't seen Rocky IV, That is a great Christmas movie. Look, it's obscure, it's weird. Adam's probably gonna have a lot to say about that, but trust me, Rocky 4.
Nothing screams Christmas like Rocky 4. I love it.
Oh, hey, Dan, do you think if Rocky 4 was a comedy Christmas movie, do you think when Ivan said, "I must break you," do you think Rocky would have made a comeback saying, "I'm going to deck your halls, bub"?
Nothing like pub talk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Adam's Land. Adam, what's up, brother? What are we drinking, Adam? Adam,
it's Budweiser because that's the only thing I had in the fridge, so I got whiskey as well to make up for it.
Nice,
so,
Adam. Adam, I put a disclaimer. Mike and Adam would be really disappointed we're not drinking, by the way. So
what? What's the point of a pub if you're not going to drink?
I know. Tell you about it. We're being wimpy today. So
yeah, Christmas. I'll tell you what, you better be drinking on the weekend because on the weekend it's like open pub, and yeah. Like,
well, welcome, buddy. Merry Christmas. How you doing? And another one, Brandon. I'll be honest. I've talked to Brandon a bunch lately because he's been helping me out with one of my game systems. But Adam, I miss you too. I miss Dan. I miss Adam. I miss you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So welcome. Welcome right to the pub, Adam.
Here, bringing it in the festivities. So yeah,
nice. So you got to catch up. We're almost on our number one. So Adam, we need to know your top
number
4.
3, right? We're on 3 then. I think I was still listening while I was trying to get set up.
I think we're on 4, so we need you need to catch up at least your first 3 there, Adam. Go ahead.
Okay, so top 5 Christmas movies. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to start off with number 5 being Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
So which I heard was mentioned before. We were talking about there was a chat about Christmas Carol and being possibly one of the best Muppets films. I think it is the best Muppets film. So, yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol is going to be my number 5. Number 4 is going to be a film that's not really that popular. It's like a B movie. You get those cheesy kind of Christmas B movies that nobody really sees, like, unless they watch movies for men at Christmas or whatever it's called, or Sky Sony movies or what. Yeah, it's not even the Sky proper Christmas movies.
Are you talking about Hallmark Christmas movies? Yeah,
just your B movies or C movies. Ones that aren't really
Hallmark.
And I stumbled across one a few years ago called Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Like the only known person in it is Henry Winkler. So like so
nice.
But the fans, but yeah, I don't know what it was. I just stumbled across it and I just sat there and watched it, and yeah, it was just enjoyable. It just captured the whole spirit and essence of Christmas, I thought. So yeah, I enjoyed that film. So that's my number 4. Number 3.
That's a good pick.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Miracle on 34th. So
okay. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Classic
nice movie.
Classic.
It was in my top 10 with Frankie, but it's not in my top 5. So
it's not in your top 5. No, yeah, Miracle on 34th is my number 3, and then are you guys up to number 2 now or number 4 or whatever?
We're working on 2.
Yeah. So I'll join in. I'll join in a minute. Well, that's my catch up. That's my quick catch up.
Nice. Thank you for
joining. No, it's fine. I'll catch up on this now as well. So
I've lost track. So Dan's was
Rocky 4.
Rocky 4. Brandon, what are we on?
So that was my number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. Number 2. I'm gonna have to go with A Christmas Story. That movie.
Ironically, that is my number 2 as well. So we can do it together then. So go ahead.
With Christmas Story. Don't even. All right, Christmas Story 2 does not exist. That is non-canon. I don't know why that movie was made.
Ka-ching!
Exactly. The first Christmas Story, I always watch it. I always try to fit in at least once a year, during Christmas time. It's just one of those Christmas classics that a lot of people quote nowadays. A lot of people love to watch, but have that as part of their Christmas tradition and all that. So for me, Christmas Story is number 2.
Nice.
You got Yule log going?
Got the Yule log going back here. But my YouTube, not my YouTube. This is my Netflix Yule log there. So, but I agree, Brandon. I love that movie. Come on. What movie gives a 24-hour marathon to it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, TBS every year puts on 24 hours.
Nice, Rob. Nice.
Classic movie. I do love it. I read the book as a kid. In the book, I was telling on Frankie's stream, they have, I think it's 4 stories or a couple different stories, and that's in part of the story and everything. And I think part of the sequel is part of the and God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash. That is the book. So just a great movie since I was a kid and everything. It definitely recommend the book, definitely recommend the movie. Dan, any thoughts on A Christmas Carol? It was just too Christmassy for you.
Not A Christmas Carol.
I'm sorry, Christmas Story. I'm sorry about that.
I
get those titles mixed up all the time. Sorry about that.
I should probably stop watching Rocky and start watching proper Christmas movies because I haven't seen it.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. It just I've never actually seen it, which is I'm probably gonna get a lot more hate now in the chat.
Adam, have you seen it? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. Is this a British thing?
It's not a British thing.
Not seen what? Sorry, which film?
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
I can't say I've seen it. I can't say I've seen it.
Do it, Brandon. Sorry. Do it. Do it, Brandon.
Do the whole. I just look like the painting, the screen painting.
You can't make that face. You're not allowed to make that face.
The screen painting.
The screamer. Guys, do me a favor. Go watch that movie. It's a good movie. I think you'll actually enjoy it. So.
Okay.
Adam, your number. We're gonna leave it there. So, Adam, number 2.
Number 2, Elf. It's got to be Elf. So,
oh gosh.
Yeah.
Dan hates that movie.
Dan hates
that's because Dan watches things like Rocky at Christmas, apparently. So.
Just wait till my number 1, mate.
See, I can't say is that a British thing if you hate Elf because Adam likes it.
No. Elf is cool. It's funny actually because Elf is another one of those films that until maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I'd never got around to watching it at Christmas, and when I finally did get around to watching it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, Elf is my number 2. Yeah,
we're shocking people in the chat room. So.
I'm shocking people.
Hey, Rob, are we doing honorable mentions?
Yeah, definitely. At the end, we'll do honorable mentions. So, Elf is in my top 10. I had it on the list. I did an audible here, and I put Christmas Story in over Elf because I kind of forgot about it. So.
Lauren's like, he's an angry elf. Yeah, Dan's an angry elf right now.
Look, okay, with Elf,
he's bitten. He's bitten to that as well.
I don't mind the movie. I'm not a fan of Will Ferrell. I just don't like him as an actor, and I get very annoyed by him. And
I know Will Ferrell is very Marmite. People either love him or hate him.
I really don't like him, and I don't like Elf because, like, if you put someone like, I don't know, Steve Carell instead of Will Ferrell in that role, I would have loved Elf because I think it just didn't work for me.
Okay.
I don't think Steve Carell's career really sprouted. It was like really sprouted back then, like Will Ferrell's was, though.
Yeah.
Because we mainly saw his comedy sprout from The Office.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but he was in films, like Bruce Almighty, and I mean, it's not an amazing movie, but he did have that comedic factor as more of a secondary, as a supporting actor, I guess, back then.
Yeah.
So possibly, just do Elf 2 and use Steve Carell.
I enjoy Elf. I mean, like I've got a lot of honorable mentions as well, like classics like I don't know Santa Claus the movie with Dudley Moore, or even if you go very very recent, Daddy's Home 2 last year. But again, sorry, it's a Will Ferrell film. Sorry, Dan. Yeah. But, again,
that's pulling. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, Santa Claus the movie was like that was. When I was a kid growing up, that was the Christmas movie to watch all the time, like, every year. Yeah, so every year on Christmas Day, Santa Claus the movie. So, yeah,
good one. That's a good one.
That's my honorable mention. I've got my number 1 to go. But Elf was my number 2.
All right. So who we had number 1s now?
We're at number 1.
All right.
Unless you want me to do my honorable mentions.
No, let's go. Dan, I want to hear Dan's number 1.
Oh,
well, I was going to say if you want to chip in with honorable mentions as well, go for it. So.
Well, let's do number 1, and we'll do the honorable mentions. So we'll have an open conversation about that. Come on, I got to hear this, Dan. Number 1,
gosh.
Number 1, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Disney Dan.
Drum roll, Rob. Drum roll, Rob.
Drum roll, please. Hold on a sec. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dan, you got
look.
You got the pub, Dan.
We are going back with Tim Burton.
Me either, Alexa. I can't understand either.
Are we going to start a pub roll here?
Yeah, probably. It's already started hours ago.
Okay.
We're going back to Tim Burton. We are using a phenomenal actor called Michael Keaton in a film called Batman Returns.
Batman. Yeah. I knew he was going Batman then.
Let me tell you something about Batman Returns.
It's not a Christmas film?
It is a Christmas film.
Okay.
It is a very good movie in general. You got Michelle Pfeiffer. You have what's the little guy's name?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. There we go. Danny
DeVito,
DeVito. And just it is such a amazing movie. And not only is it an incredible Batman film, it is a great Christmas film. And like I've done with Edward Scissorhands, I've got my notes with me. And let me just tell you something. If you took away the decorations and especially where the scene where the princess, the ice princess, gets killed while lighting up the Christmas tree, you just pretty much have Batman fighting a bunch of clowns on a really cold night. Like it's like the setting of Gotham City in Christmas at night in this dark tone. You know, you have the snow atmosphere of Danny DeVito's Penguin. And it just has that Christmas feel about it, okay? Look, I know Iron Man 3 maybe not a Christmas movie. No. For me it is. But Batman Forever, not Batman Forever, not Batman Forever, Batman Returns is certainly a Christmas movie. And what you can even do is have a Tim Burton Christmas marathon. You have Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Batman Returns, Christmas Eve. What could be better?
Is this a
where's
Tim
my
Burton
mic?
thing?
Mic dropped.
Is this the Tim Burton thing, the Christmas theme, like the Christmas look and everything?
I only just realized this now while I was making my list.
Okay.
But look, go
don't
watch
dare,
Batman.
don't dare
Batman
put
Returns.
in Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Don't you dare, Dan. Don't put that in there. So don't even put that as an honorable mention. But
I'll cross it off my list. Then.
I love Lauren's.
This Halloween.
I love Lauren's comment of just, oh, Dan. With a facepalm.
Look, I warned every single one of you at the start of this stream that my list is going to be crazy and obscure and weird.
Sure
and I don't think I just wait till my honorable mentions.
Well, Mike's just chipped in. We're trying to.
Mike, what's up? Our
Dan,
theme live for other pub member. Go ahead, Adam.
Mike's just said. My favorite Christmas movie is The Incredible Hulk because it's green. The color of Christmas.
Nice.
I think Mike's trying to out Dan. So. And then D&G Explorers said, I'm surprised Adam's Land and Disney Dan don't have The Snowman on their list with its popularity in England, although I'm not sure it's long enough to be a movie. Yeah, it's still an animated movie. Is it in my top 5? No, it was the thing that you were all made to watch at school when you were a kid.
Yeah.
The song gets irritating after hearing it the first or second time.
Yeah.
It's a classic, but certainly not on my top 5.
What is this? I got distracted. Sorry.
The Snowman. The animated, the animated thing with the song.
Frosty?
No.
Okay,
We're walking in the air. It would have been so much better if that had been the song.
Give a shout out to Mike and Jen. Merry Christmas, guys. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas, Mike and Jen.
Today.
Mike and Jen.
I try to get Mike in here every time. It's just he's been really busy lately. We love you guys. We miss you. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for popping. I told Mike to type them out. We could read them on the air if he wants. If not, then that's cool. So
D&G Explorer said Disney Dan might have been at the pub when he made this list.
I love it. I love those guys. Our sponsors, DG Explorers. Check those guys out. I did burp earlier. I didn't want to interrupt someone. So thanks, guys. Here we go. Hopefully he'll make the next one. Yes, definitely, Mike. Definitely.
Yes, Mike, definitely.
All right. So number 1, Brandon, go for it. You have the
It's your
table.
turn.
No, I was going to let you go, but go ahead.
Nah.
Okay. Number 1, I have a feeling. You know what? I don't know if this is going to be your number 1. But my number 1 is It's a Wonderful Life. I think it's a Christmas classic. Again, it's the movie they show every Christmas on NBC and everything. It is the big dog. I don't really visit it that much. I do love it though. I think it deserves to be number one on many people's list. I think it is number one on a lot of lists, but I love it. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a great movie. So I do love it.
Really good movie.
We can go on for an hour just talking about it, but go ahead, Brandon. What is your number one, pal?
I'm ashamed none of you put this in. The Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yes.
How can you not put that in the list?
You know what? I can see Dan frankly scribbling on his list now, going, "Oh, let's add that one in as well."
John Bon Jovi did write R2D2, I Wish You a Merry Christmas. It kind of reminds me of that Christmas special, but that was his first song, so
that was before
Christmas special. But I thought it was in it, but it's not in it though. So,
but in seriousness though, my number one is Elf.
Okay, Dan's proud of that one. Sorry, Dan. I took a shot. Drop the mic. Once he's out of here. So
I love when
Elf is like number 6 for me. Like I love Elf. It's such a great movie. It's so funny. There's so many good quotes on it. It's a great movie. I agree with you, Brandon. Good call.
I love when Dan, as soon as there's an Elf, Dan looked at the computer screen. He's like, "Where's that block button? Where's that block button at?"
That block button.
Oh, damn.
It's too funny. But yeah, I do like Elf. I think it's a great movie. So
it is a great movie. Sorry, Dan.
So Adam, you're number one, coming in late here.
I'm just quickly reading some of the chat. So Kay's requesting for us to sing the Snowman song, "Walking in the Air." I'm going to need a hell of a lot more of these, and there's not enough in the house for me to sing that song. So
I'm going to need the lyrics to it.
Tune in maybe if we do an open pub on the weekend, because I know we've been talking about that. If I do a festive open pub that goes for a while and we drink and drink and drink, then maybe a song might come out. I'm not promising.
Mike I've never heard this song. I don't know this song.
Mike has also chipped in with another favorite. He says he's going to throw in Captain America because he's blue and it reminds him of the song Blue Christmas.
I love it, Mike.
So I think he's still pulling them out of the bucket, Dan. But right, okay. So my number one is, and I don't know whether this film. This film is huge in the UK. I don't know how big it got in America, but Love Actually.
Yes.
Love Actually is the best Christmas film. It's just brilliant British comedy. There are a couple of American actors in it as well, but just very well done British comedy. A massive ensemble cast where there is no lead. It's just a fantastic ensemble cast, and just a fantastic. It's such a good story about Christmas because it highlights the highs and the lows, sort of love and loneliness, and just the festive spirit, and it ties it all up nicely in very, very, very well done humor, I think. So Love Actually is my favorite film by a long shot.
Yeah.
Adam and Dan, I have a question for you. I heard I started watching this movie the other night. It's called All Is Bright. It's like a British film. It's a Christmas film, British Christmas film. Okay. I started watching it, and then I just immediately shut it off. I lost interest pretty quick. But
so it was a great film.
Yeah? Heard of it or not.
All Is Bright. No, I can't say I have.
No.
Paul Rudd's in it. I can't even think of the other actors' names.
Never really heard of it.
All Is Bright Christmas film.
I think it's.
I think just going off with Adam's point, Love Actually is just a really amazing film. Just so much great great acting, amazing cast, great movie, and the comedy. I mean, it's on my honorable mentions list, but it's probably the most Christmassy film on my list, probably. But if you guys haven't seen Love Actually, just you got to watch it.
It's great. It's a great feel good movie. Am I spoiled? I guess if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna have to spoil. Like it's a bunch of stories, and they all kind of come together towards the movie building and everything. That's not really
it's that's the great thing about it is it's a huge ensemble cast and it's all tiny little stories that kind of all and it's interesting to see how they develop as individual stories, but then how it all comes together at the end as well. So
like a kid, like a celebrity, like a singer, I think, and like
the prime minister. Yeah, the prime minister. Yeah,
it's a great. It's on my. I did last week. I did with Frankie top 10 Christmas movies. It's on my top 10 Christmas movies. It's an honorable mention for me too as well. So definitely, I agree with you. I love that movie.
Random question here: has Samuel L. Jackson, has he ever done a Christmas film?
I don't think so.
Iron Man 3.
He wasn't in Iron Man 3.
No, he wasn't actually, was he?
He wasn't in it. You're right.
He must be in one. He must be in one.
Snakes in the Plane. There's like a red part in the movie, so Snakes in the Plane is the movie he did. So he's thinking.
I can't think of one.
Mike said they're hitting the road now, so all the best, Mike. Safe travels.
See you, Mike.
Take care, Mike. Merry
Mike
Christmas.
And Kay says she wants to be invited to the drunken pub. Yeah, Kay, you're welcome.
Sweet.
You can jump in on the stream, like the open pub. Anyone's welcome to jump in on the stream as long as they've got a drink in their hand and they're happy to get on camera and talk. So
Was Pulp Fiction at one point
film?
set in Christmas, like Christmas season?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
In your mind, it was though.
Hey, I love Pulp Fiction.
So let me do some of my honorable mentions. Love Actually, I had Nightmare Before Christmas was in my top 10. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Miracle on 34th Street. Dan mentioned that earlier. A couple along the lines of Dan's kind of thinking. I put Gremlins in here. I put Lethal Weapon in here for honorable mentions.
Gremlins, Gremlins is a
and Lethal Weapon.
And my all-time
Lethal
favorite honorable mention Christmas movie is Jaws. So
yeah.
Don't get me started because my honorable mentions.
It's not Jaws. I just wanted to bust Jaws. I just want to see Adam's reaction. To be honest with you.
I knew where you were going. That good old Christmas July film, yeah.
No, but like,
you need to save
like
that.
Die Hard, Gremlins, Lethal Weapon, like they all take place during Christmas, and I do agree with Dan. I do like that, so that's cool. I didn't know you were going to go those extremes, but yeah, definitely good picks, Dan. They're original. That's why I like you.
But but it's funny. It's funny. Brandon said Star Wars and you said Jaws because
Star Jaws.
no, because go with me. Please go with me.
Okay,
Apart from Nightmare Before Christmas and Love Actually being on my honorable mention list, I put Empire Strikes Back.
That reminds me of Christmas too, because it's set in snow. Like it's just weird. I agree with you. Like when I grew up as a kid,
I
always imagined I was in like the trenches of the Empire Strikes Back, and it was
right
during the Christmas season. So I follow you on that one. Okay.
Look, have you guys seen the? I'm talking about the Star Wars the holiday special of Star Wars.
I was just leading from your because my honorable mentions are just ridiculous, and it wouldn't be a list. Well, a Disney Dan list without putting Jaws: The Revenge on it.
Nice.
Because it is set in Christmas.
Lauren has just said this in the chat. Lauren said the last Jaws was set around Christmas, wasn't it, Rob? And yes, Lauren is a fantastic point. Just before Dan got it in there, yes, it was.
And you know how much I love Jaws: The Revenge.
Love that movie.
Oh, well, you're not allowed to say that to Rob because I said that on the Jaws stream, and Rob. A little bit upset, a little bit.
I mentioned it in my horror movie list, so
no way, man. I'm not mad at you.
I don't care if there's hardly anything Christmassy about Jaws: The Revenge. It's set in Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. Jaws: The Revenge is on my honorable mention list.
I love it. It's awesome. Very nice. Any other honorable? Wait, hold on a sec. We could be here all night. Dan, any other mentions before we move on to Brandon and Adam?
Not that I can think of apart from Empire Strikes Back and Jaws: The Revenge.
I was going to say, be careful.
Hold on a second, Adam. 1 second. How'd you come up with this list, by the way? Did you just roll it off the top of your head? Have you been thinking about this for weeks?
Pulled them out of a hat.
Just pulled them out of your butt like 2 seconds ago? I'm just curious.
I'm not massive into these traditional Christmas movies, and these are just the movies I tend to watch around Christmas. I like the fact they're a little different. Like with my Halloween films, I like to watch really different films around different times of the year. You could talk about my favorite Easter movies, and there weren't even nothing to do with Easter. But it's just these movies really just show me Christmas. With giving me that else entertainment that doesn't scream Christmas into my face.
Reach it, Dan. No problem. Respect right here. Hashtag respect. No problem. I was just curious. It wasn't nothing. There's no rules. There's nothing bad about your list. I was just curious. Sorry, Adam. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just laughing at the way Dan's come up with his list. I was like, he must have been sat there going,
Rocky Four.
yeah, Grease, because Grease was on at Christmas, 23 years ago, and so I'll choose that one. Yeah, no, yeah, I like some of Dan's picks because they're out there and completely different from what I was expecting for a Christmas movies pick. So it makes it quite interesting, actually. So I think I've covered most of my honorable mentions. I'm gonna think of some more while you guys talk about yours. But yeah,
we're wrapping it up here. So go ahead, Brandon. Any other honorable mentions? Adam, come up with some when you think about it.
Okay,
go ahead, Brandon.
All my top 5 picks were live action films. So for my honorable mentions, I went and put aside all the anime classics that I watch every year. Rudolph, Frosty. You got Charlie Brown, Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Classics. Yeah,
that one's always a classic to watch.
Even the remake. My kid loves that remake. The Peanuts remake. They go Christmas too in that. So cool.
And then you got Muppets Christmas Carol. That's there. Yeah. Mickey's Once and Twice Upon a Christmas.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Nice movies.
Good picks, Brandon. Yeah, like I said earlier, I was telling Adam last week in Frankie Friday we did top 10 movies. Next week I'm going to do tomorrow 4:30 Eastern Time plug. Nice. We're doing top 10 animated, Christmas specials, not animated per se, but that's why I didn't even put any on here. But yeah, Brandon, great points. Great, are they movies? Are they specials? Are they TV shows? I guess you can make them whatever you want. So there's no rule there. But that's all good picks, Brandon.
Oh,
okay, I've got a couple more honorables as well.
So, hold the phone, Adam. Go ahead, Brandon.
Okay.
It just occurred to me: has Adam Sandler done any Christmas films?
No, he's Jewish and he's done that Hanukkah song. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
But he hasn't. No.
I forgot that.
Pixels, no.
I forgot to include in my honorable mentions Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Okay. That seems more of an Adam.
Great movie.
Sounds like a Dan.
I was going to say that's a Dan pick. Yeah.
It is a Christmas movie. They rob the place during Christmas.
Too funny. All right, Adam, go ahead. Honorable mentions because we didn't put you on the spot enough today. So.
Okay. I think Home Alone was mentioned earlier, but it's got to go on the honorable mentions because it wasn't in my top movies. So Home Alone is on there. The Grinch, naturally, as well, is on there. There was another one I was thinking of just a moment ago. Oh, The Santa Claus. I thought was.
Oh yeah.
I thought wasn't bad. Yeah.
Tim Allen, isn't it?
With Tim Allen, yeah. The Santa Claus. The first one especially, I thought 2 and 3 it gets a bit silly in the end, but the first one was the best one. Arthur Christmas for an animated one.
Yeah,
I thought Arthur Christmas.
I want to see this movie, and my kids will not watch it with me. I'm not going to watch it alone. So I'm going to get my 8-year-old to watch it with me. So, but good, I want to see that movie. So good.
Yeah, and Deck the Halls.
With Danny DeVito.
Yeah, with Danny DeVito. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Matthew Broderick, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick. Yeah. So yeah, Deck the Halls.
I don't think I saw that one. Maybe a long time ago, but I want to see that too. So.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. So.
Christmas with the Cranks, anyone?
What about what did the Crumpets? Whatever. What's that horror movie too?
Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus. I went to see that. I went to see that at the cinema when it came out 2 years ago, and it had so much potential. Was such a letdown. I was so excited to go see it because the trailer made it look epic, and then it was like Gremlins done on a budget of $20 or something like that. It was hideous, and I was so upset. They tried to make it as humorous as Gremlins is, but it was awful.
I'm trying to think if there's any others.
Polar Express, anyone?
Yeah, it was on my list, silly.
Very, very popular Polar Express, but it's one I've never really watched.
Oh, Brandon, you weren't here when I talked about it. You had to leave, so that was my number 5. Sorry. Polar Express.
Never in my life did I expect
love-hate relationship with that one.
Never in my life did I expect Tom Hanks to sing a song about hot chocolate.
It's a good. I love that movie. It's good. It's fun.
That's also a great one.
My number 5. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention my. So my number 5 was Polar Express and Home Alone. I mentioned too. So.
Oh, cool.
I think you missed those, Brandon. So
Yeah.
all right, cool guys. Well, I think we come to another end of another pub talk. I love it, guys, that we actually had 5 people from Pub Talk and honorable mention from Mike in the chat. So actually turned out good. Adam, the new rule is it's going to be me and at least 2 other people, and it's a pub talk. So
that's a good rule. Yeah, you need three minimum in the pub. So
Adam kind of came up with the pub talk concept. So I kind of want Adam here too all the time, and he's always got the the double drink fisted there. I love it.
Yeah, sorry, I've just done like 200 miles like today, so I was in a mad dash back, and so sorry I only made it for last orders, but I got it.
Yeah, so Adam's Land and Ebony has his daughter Ebony has a channel. Let's talk about your channel. Adam, you've been releasing your bracket pick for go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, so
it's some traffic to these videos, damn it. I gotta watch it. Maybe it's just a bad time because of Christmas.
Do you know what, yeah, the Walt Disney World attraction bracket 2018. Obviously Rob did it with Frankie Friday, Mike and Jen did it on Our Theme Life. I actually started doing my attraction bracket videos back in March or April time of this year. And it just other things kind of got in the way, so I'd kind of record some stuff and then put it down, and record some stuff with Ebony and put it down. And then editing took a long time because I wanted it to be so if anybody's never been to Disney World, they could see what attractions we were talking about and have it interspersed with footage, and we could give an in-depth discussion, or as in-depth as we could do at the time, maybe, while trying to keep the videos relatively short, like so no more than 30 or 40 minutes, about the attractions. And obviously 2018 is nearly an end now. I was like, okay, I need to get these videos finished and get them out before the end of the year. So I've got 2 videos left to release in the series now. One will be out just before Christmas. One will be out just before New Year. If you've not seen the first 4, they're out there now. Please go and check them out because I put a lot of time and effort into these videos.
Sure.
Yeah, but I'm proud of them. So yeah, if you're Disney fans, go and see what we picked, and you can tell us whether you do or don't agree. Kay's been watching them. So yeah, Kay just put Ebony has some great ideas about attractions because Kay doesn't necessarily agree with my picks, but she agrees with some of my picks. So, and just going back to the chat from before, D&G actually put his number 1 Christmas movie. I think he said it was White Christmas with Bing Crosby. So
Bing Crosby.
Was it Bing Crosby? I'm just scrolling back up in the chat now. So, and Lauren said she also wants to join in the Christmas pub talk. You're welcome, Lauren. Anybody's welcome for that. I'm just trying to scroll. Yeah, my number 1 is White Christmas with Bing Crosby. That's what D&G Explorer said before.
Awesome. Don't forget, I put the mega tag out the other day. The top 10 Christmas, whatever your top 10 Christmas is. I think D&G Explorers are going to do the mega tag eventually, but a couple people here too. So I tagged you guys too. So your top 10 Christmas. So. But go ahead, Adam. Anything else? Ebony has Ebony's little channel. She has her own channel.
Ebony has Ebony's little channel. Yeah. She's actually been on at me this last week saying she wants to put some more videos out, which is fine. Obviously, I help her with filming them and editing them and stuff. Once I get the attraction bracket things out the way, she has got 2 more Paris videos that I need to edit and get out there for her. And no doubt, after Christmas, I'm sure she's going to want to video some things that she maybe gets from Santa Claus or from family members. So
Ebony's unboxing.
Unboxing, yeah. She likes to do unboxing, especially if she gets some sort of blind bag surprise thing that she doesn't even know what's inside it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm sure there'll be more videos coming from Ebony's little channel soon. So,
which reminds me, Adam, I DM'd you something real quick on Twitter.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Good, Brandon. Do you have anything to promote, Brandon? Nothing. Okay. And I know Dan has some stuff to promote. He's going live. We got to let Dan go. He's got to go live in 30 minutes on his channel. Actually, Dan.
Yeah, I've just got Dan's alert.
Yeah. So
there it is. Nothing worse than someone's on your show and you get an alert for their show next. So. You gotta let them go. They got to get rid of them.
I'm sorry.
Dan, thank you.
In 30 minutes, I will be going live with our Disney Adventures because they sent me a very, very generous, humongous box, a Christmas haul box thing to me from where they are. So we're going to be unboxing that together and just talking about Christmas and Disney, and we'll be doing that for a little bit. I also did post another video today, which was my my take on my YouTube rewind, but it was my Disney Dan 2018 rewind. So it's everything from Disney Dan and this channel and pretty much Walt Disney World in 2018. So I posted that today as well. So a lot of Disney Dan tonight. So feel free to stop on by and check out that video. And please come by the live stream. Be a lot of fun with our Disney Adventures. So and we won't talk about how Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie.
Nice. I love our Disney Adventures. So enjoy those guys. So definitely check out Dan, Adam, check out their channels. My plugs, tomorrow, Frankie Friday, 4:30 Eastern time. The last week was great. We did a great video. Tomorrow is our top 10 Christmas specials. My sponsor, D&G Explorers, tomorrow they are doing the Rob Fuzz Mega Tag. So Mega Tag tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check their channel out. Go subscribe to those guys. And we're talking to those guys. I'm gonna be on D&G Explorers channel in January at some point. So I'm getting all these great guests and everything. I said, I want to be on too, guys. So hopefully I can be on with those guys too. So dilly dilly. What does dilly dilly mean? So but yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, I think this might be my last, besides Frankie Friday, this might be my last video of the year. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being great friends. If I can sneak on, I'm going to try to do a show, or I don't know, a video, live stream, whatever. But Adam, thank you so much for being a great friend. Brandon, thank you so much.
Pleasure of mine.
Of course, Dan, thank you guys so much. I missed you guys, so thank you for coming on. And we resurrected Pub Talk. We'll be back again soon.
But hey, Rob, thank you for letting us do Pub Talk on your channel.
No,
Yeah,
100%.
I agree with Brandon and Rob's sentiments echoed by myself to Rob and to Dan and to Brandon and to Mike and Jen and everyone else that I've had the pleasure of hanging out with, Caesar, and everyone else that I've hung out with on YouTube over the last year.
I think we broke tradition. I think the title of the show is supposed to be Pub Talk and whatever number it is. So I think I forgot to do that. But is it 3 or 4, guys? Do you remember?
I think 5.
It's either 4 or 5.
5.
Yeah, 4 or 5. So
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because let's see, we did the first one, and then we had the Great Movie Ride one. I think that was 3. I think that was number 3, Great Movie Ride one.
Yeah.
And then you guys did your your Halloween picks. That was number 4.
So this is number 5. Yeah. So.
Could be number 5.
I know we've got to discuss this a little bit more, Rob, but I still want to do the Christmas open bar. Yeah. So where we set the Pub Talk stream running. And I appreciate a lot of people are busy, but if people just want to jump in and jump out again, we'll call it the free bar. Pub Talk free bar for
Morty
Christmas.
Mouse in the house. What's up, Morty? How's it going?
Hey, Morty. We need to get
See-
Morty here. We need to get Morty here.
See, Morty Mouse, obviously formerly Theme Park Brews, Morty Mouse needs to come and join us in a Pub Talk and have a beverage with us. I think
He needs to be here.
because Morty Mouse likes his
I've been trying to get him for a while. So, I've been trying to get him to do reaction videos. And he actually did one recently. So, Morty, you're always invited into the pub. Of course, he's always invited. So, hold on, Adam. I missed you taking that swing. So, that was awesome. It's part of Pub Talk. So, of course, Morty's invited, the man. So, he did it again. Every time I get off his camera, he takes a swing. So, you're supposed that's another rule. You're supposed here we go. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Cheers. Merry Christmas, everyone. Cheers, Dan. Cheers, Brandon. Cheers, Adam. We're gonna let Disney Dan go. We're gonna what is it called? We're gonna in 25 minutes we're gonna bum rush Dan's stream and say the Pub Talker sent Dan sent me. We're gonna have yourself send you your own stream.
Wow. That's more crazy than Tim Burton.
It's like the Matrix here.
Me, so. The
Penguin sent me.
Nice. So definitely check out Disney Dance. It's 25 minutes. ODAs. One more plug there. Hold up that package.
Mr. Balboa sent me.
Bigger than my face.
Nice.
Package. Unboxing with our Disney Adventures.
So
Look, it's huge.
Awesome. Very nice.
Can we make hashtag bigger than my face a trending hashtag?
You need to screenshot this right now.
Nice. Hold on. Someone screenshot that. Someone screenshot. There we go. Send it to me.
Nice. Hashtag bigger than my face.
Very cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much again.
Ross Merrill has put a penguin in the chat. That's cool.
Nice, bro. It's been a crazy year for me. I'm down
Ross.
almost 60 pounds. It just my life's been down. I got monetized. I've
It's all kicking off.
just crazy. It's been a crazy year. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone for supporting me.
Thank you everyone in the chat as well for joining in.
Thank you, everybody.
And making the pub fun. Chipping in with the pub banter. So,
We'll be
Thank
back.
thank you for being accepting of my weird choices.
My nose is starting to run.
Well,
Sorry.
I don't know if anyone said they were accepting, but
Too funny. All right, guys. Cool. Dan, you go get ready. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Brandon.
pleasure.
Thanks,
Pleasure.
Dan. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your support. I don't know if this is my last one. We're going to try to get that in, Adam. That's a great.
Yes.
I wanted to do it today, but it just. I thought if we did it today, Dan was never going to get on his show. So and then we kind of nixed it in the beginning. So I didn't want to get more people in here and keep going. So I wanted to kind of keep it around a little over an hour. We're about 75.
I think Saturday could be a good day. Saturday, I'll be ready for a few festive drinks on Saturday. So
We'll talk about it in our chat. Hopefully we can get it going. I'll try to give some notice. Be on the lookout for the next for Pub Talk 6. All right, guys. We are out of here. Thanks, Adam.
Good night.
Again, thanks, Brandon. Thanks,
Night,
Dan.
everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye,
Happy
everyone.
holidays. Thank you so much. Definitely Disney Dan sent me to the next his live broadcast coming up in a little less than 20-something minutes. So
Yes.
definitely check him out on Disney Dan's channel.
I'm gonna say Buddy the Elf sent me.
Buddy the Elf.
No.
Nice. Buddy the
Will Ferrell sent me.
Will Ferrell sent me. All right, cool. We'll get out of here. Thanks, guys. Bye, everyone. Merry Christmas.
guys.
Let's hear it,
Good day.
guys.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, everyone.